an important story, and you could just tell it with all the public material. You go further, you've gotten your hands on some extra new material people are going to see for the first time, including this video. Any journalist would want to know how you got it, but it is Sean Diddy Combs in the heat of this, right before the arrest for the trial we just discussed, in private moments, talking to his lawyer, cameras running. Let's take a look.
It's the middle of September and there's still no indictment.
Bro, then you have to have a spokesman. You have to have some sort of comms to constantly be pushing that, Mark. Because you may just be a person that just does. You just may watch CNN. So you at the wrong place looking to see what the people with the possible jurors are thinking. It could be somebody that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business of media and propaganda.
50, how did you get it, and what does that scene show?
Well, I mean, you know, you're a journalist, Harvey. Harvey, you would not disclose your sources.
We usually don't.
Yeah, but I got it.
All right, we're going to get into this, man. We're going to get into Roger Bonds, Diddy's former bodyguard, speaking out about the new footage that 50 got for the documentary. So we're going to elaborate on that. So y'all know the new documentary came out, The Reckoning. Diddy documentary, executive produced by 50, put out on Netflix is a 4 doc-series. So if y'all didn't check that out, make sure y'all go check that out, because there's some new things that was revealed in that, but there's also a lot of old things that was revealed in that. But it's a lot of people they interviewed from around that was around Diddy at the time, you know, from the early 90s all the way up until he got arrested. So they go through the whole timeline with interviewing all these different people that was on Bad Boy, that was around during that time. So we're gonna get into it, but let me go ahead and switch to the brother Roger Bonds, Diddy's former bodyguard, speaking on him getting phone calls about where this footage magically popped up from. So he elaborates on that. So let's go ahead and get into it.
All right, I'm getting the phone calls, I'm getting to this. Yo, Bonds, yo, man, how 50 get? Blah, blah, blah. Yo, Puff, take this self doing that. Let me explain something to y'all. All right, whether it's NDAs, whether it's whatever. When these young boys come in, first of all, he only deal with young videographers because he want to rob them, and he know that they want the opportunity to follow Puff Daddy, P. Diddy. They want that opportunity. So they get him at a low price anyway. But when you stay out so many hours a day, Puff wants a videographer with him 24 hours a day on call. Whether we on a yacht, whether we on a ship, wherever we at, he wants to videotape that, right? So now, they come to agreement. They come to whatever the pay is going to be. But then it'd be so many hours on that invoice that he don't want to pay. He gets in touch with the office. He gets in touch with the chief of staff. Yo, what is this I'm paying? What is this I'm paying? You know what you paying. You was outside all of these hours. It's 160 something hours in a week. You was outside 140. That's the invoice he put in. So now, being if you got a contract and he don't stand to that contract, guess what happens? He could do whatever he want to do with that footage. So now that footage goes to the highest bidder. And 50 had to be the highest bidder to get the this is business. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
And the fact that 50 is now making content, he has his own network and he's creating content. So he figured this would be a big opportunity for him to make some major content and sell it off to Netflix. You know, now that documentary is like #1 on Netflix right now. Everybody's watching, everybody's talking about it. So it makes sense that 50 will get his hands on some type of some exclusive footage from all those hours that the cameraman was recording Diddy, and Diddy not paying those people. So them people was sitting on all that footage throughout the years of Diddy, following Diddy around with the camera, and he haven't paid for that footage. So they got it in their vault, and 50 somehow got to make the documentary.
Ain't in love with you. Everybody ain't dedicated. Everybody ain't loyal to the point of stupidity. Trust me, I know it happened to me. We was running around. I remember I used to have time sheets that said 120 hours. Time sheets that said 140 hours. When we was making the album, he was making the album and everything. We in the studio. I am your security. I am with you. I live with you, so I'm with you. So we in the studio all this time. Anytime you out, I'm there. So when I put in, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is they doing? The driver, the same thing. All of us get called in the office. Yo, what are you doing? You can't put down this amount of time. This is the time that we work. This is the time that everybody works. What you mean I can't put it? So because of who he is, they want you to work for free. Everybody not going to do it. I did it for a long time. And I still kept doing it. They said, okay, Barnes, we're going to just pay you 84 hours a week. I said, okay, because I was a convicted felon, and he knew that. Yo, it's so much to this man that y'all don't know, that y'all be saying, yo, I feel sorry for him. Feel sorry for what? He took advantage for years.
And that's my thing. With people knowing this throughout the years, why was he able to get away with this for so goddamn long? With nobody speaking out and saying anything. Like, and the thing about it, a lot of street dudes that was around that seen all the mistreatment and shit. So I can understand to a certain point they not gonna say anything because, you know, the situation where, you know, he paying, you know, to keep these people around. You know what I mean? Like the brother Roger Bonds just said, him being a you know, serving time in prison and all that, and being a convicted inmate and then getting a job, like you know, you're gonna be more so, you know, loyal to whoever's putting that money out. But now fast forward, everybody's speaking out because Diddy's in prison now. So it's like open season on them now, and everybody speaking out, everybody got the opinion, everybody got their story, which I'm not mad at people telling their story. They should tell their story. You know what I'm saying? And 50, he don't give a fuck. He making content. It's content to this nigga. He don't really care about, you know what I mean, Diddy or anything Diddy got going on. He's creating content and he's selling his content off to other networks and shit like that, getting his bread. So that's continuous. So Roger Bonds continues to elaborate on, you know, the exclusive footage that 50 got, and people calling him up and asking him where did 50 get the footage from. So let's continue.
What's crazy is I've been getting hit all day. You niggas act like y'all surprised, man. You niggas act like y'all surprised. Then y'all niggas sit there and say where he get the footage from. It's common sense to tell you that was personal videographer, man. Allegedly, he ain't want to pay him. You know what I'm saying? Just like I used to work 20 hours a day, and he ain't want to pay me. You know what I'm saying? Just like I work 20 hours, man, 188 hours in a week. The fuck you work 188 hours a week, and then you get upset when a nigga want his pay. And then I know niggas that got fired because they said something to him about, yo, man, I only got paid for 60 hours, but I worked 120 hours. Then he stepped to me about it. He said, yo, man, I hope you ain't one of them. You know, me coming home from jail and everything. Of course, I went for it. You know what I'm saying? I went for it.
Well, he
you know
basically took
I was
advantage.
called by the fame, you know what I'm saying, and traveling and everything. So when the people from the main office came to me and said, yo, hold up, Bonds, you can't put down all them hours. First, I was like, yo, why I can't put down all them hours if I work them hours? Then I said, yo, Bonds, man, you just came home off a body, man. You better chill. So I let them give me a number and say, yo, okay, you can put down this many hours. And that was no matter how many hours. So when I see the video and I knew the nigga ain't like Harlem. I knew the nigga ain't like regular people. I knew the nigga outgrew all that shit. I knew the nigga ain't have love for it. But he only got love for it, like I said, when he need black people, when he need the culture, when he come out with something new. Come on, miss me with the bullshit, man. Salute y'all, general.
All right, so that's Roger Bonds speaking on, you know, where the footage came
All right, I'm
from.
getting the
So yeah, I mean, it's obviously, you know, that footage was lingering around, and 50 probably got wind of it. It was like, might as well take the finish, you know, all that footage that, Diddy left behind and make a documentary out of it. Just like any content creator would make it out, make out of it. He don't have no allegiance to Diddy. So him making that documentary, why would he give a shit? It's content. You know what I'm saying? And very good content, I might add. If y'all watch that, it's very good. It's actually very good, well put together. I can't hold you. You know what I mean? It's well edited. It's, the talking points in it is, they speak about Craig Mack, and the whole thing with him and how, he was screwed out of all his money and shit. They talk about Big, the Biggie's funeral, the backstory behind his funeral. Like, I didn't know any of that stuff, so this stuff was all new to me. So and I'm got to go back and watch some more of it because I didn't really get to watch all of it in depth like I really wanted to. And then I'm gonna come back and spin the block and do a review on this joint. So make sure y'all like this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel if you just discovering this channel, because I know a lot of people doing a search, and searching out who's talking about this topic. So make sure y'all click on the notification bells as well, because Netflix be cheating people out the notifications. So click on all notifications. Y'all do that. Up there, peace. On the next one.
If you crave nature but still shop online, Night and Day Herbals is your dream come true. Discover premium herbal soaps, shampoos, and CBD products. All organic, all for you. Shop now at nightandayherbals.com.